My name is Birgit Peña Häufler, and I am a postdoc at the TU Berlin. I am a Marie Curie postdoctoral fellow with an affiliation with the Georgia Institute of Technology in the US, conducting a research project looking at creativity in virtual reality spaces. The main premise of my research is to analyze how the context, be it virtual or physical, has an impact on creativity. And coming from an innovation management research group, of course, I'm interested especially in what conditions help people be more innovative. Changing to the Berlin context to the US context really confirmed that it plays a very big deal. And it's not just because people are different or the universities are different, but also because the environment is different. You get to sit in different offices. You have to see different views. You get to see different plants. You get to smell different smells and eat different food. And that definitely does something with how you think and what you think about. And when you're interested in the designed environment in offices, in spaces of work, it is kind of difficult to actually experimentally manipulate a physical space because you have to invest a lot of money in changing the space, right? And in virtual reality, you have a technology that allows you to simulate designed environments in a relatively low resource effort. Actually, many of the cognitive reactions that people have to the physical environment can also be observed in virtual environments. So people react very similarly to a virtual environment than react to a physical environment. And you have, on the other side, also headsets that allow you to gather data on a very unobtrusive way. So you can measure where people look at, for how long, how often they blink. You can control how their skin temperature changes. So you have a lot of possibilities to gather data to measure things that otherwise you would measure by asking people. So if you have the possibility to measure this in a way that people do not have to give their own subjective opinion, but you measure what they are feeling, it's actually a pretty cool thing. The whole point of this fellowship is to guarantee knowledge transfer. So there is no way you can do research without collaborating. The more perspectives you have on a problem or on an idea, the better. In the short time that I have been there, I have planted the seeds of a very interesting and fruitful network of female postdocs, which is something that is even better. We're starting to build up collaborations and to enrich each other's fields of work with our joint efforts. And that is something that is priceless and something that, in my opinion, is something that could be furthered a bit more in Germany. Because in the US, it just happens, because people, they're much more open with whatever they do and whatever they want to do there. They just come to you and say, oh, you're so-and-so, how are you? It's so nice to meet you. What are you doing? And this is what I'm doing. Let's do something together. And this doesn't happen as often in Germany. And that is something that I wish I will try to bring back from the US, from my fellowship. I love learning. I love going on segways. I love taking detours and learning some more. You can only do that in academia. And that is how research and that is how our body of knowledge grows, right? That is why universities are important, because we have this protected space where we get to do that, where we get to make discoveries.